Excuse me.
Yeah.
You don't hear that at work. I'm literally pounding an energy drink right now. Um, because I
No,
have to.
I had no, I had coffee tonight. I was like, yeah, we have to stay up late. It's
Yeah,
happening. And I don't know if you know this, but I
I did not know that,
so
but
bad. It's so bad. But yeah, yeah,
so do I.
all that
All right.
matters.
Well, welcome back, ladies, gents, and our non-binary friends to motherfucking off topic. And that's clearly not Jason Michael. Obviously, this is not Jason Michael. Everyone's like, "Oh, there's a guest. Who is this mysterious person?" Well, mysterious person, why don't you introduce yourself? Who are you?
My name is Addison. I am 27 and I work with Rob. And we're here to get into it
It's very true.
in the weirdest of ways. Yeah.
Yeah. And Addison is here today filling in for Jason Michael for two reasons. One, it's been a couple weeks since we've had an off topic. Sorry about that. Life fucking happens. But also, you're going to see a lot of Addison all October because she is it's ours. No one can take
Scooby-Doo.
her. She's our Scooby Doo expert.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was like, can I say that? I
Yeah.
don't know.
100%. So, we are bringing back Toontober in October. We are going to do exactly what we did last year. We are going to do one Scooby Doo episode and one Courage the Cowardly Dog episode per episode. And Addison is going to handpick all of our Scooby Doo ones, and she's going to fucking bring the goddamn knowledge. I'm amped.
You're welcome. Yes, it's just one of those shows that if I'm sick, if I'm bored, if I'm needing something to watch that I know, it's Scooby-Doo always. So,
Yeah, like
we
if
know
I'm
them all.
breathing, if I'm awake, if I'm alive, yeah, it's
Yeah.
Scooby Doo all day, every day. I fucking love Scooby Doo.
If I could watch shows and work at the same time, that would be my show. But, we can't. So,
I
I
mean,
can't.
I
I
do.
can't function like that.
You can't
I
function
know.
like that.
I am very like I have to, but
Yeah. Well, let's actually like kind of keep a rhythm, which we don't normally do, and let's jump into some of our quote unquote openers. They're actually openers this time, and let's jump into a little what's been keeping you up at night.
ooh, okay.
Addison, what has been keeping you up at night?
So shows that I have been watching, falling asleep to. It's really dark. It's really Criminal Minds, mostly Criminal Minds. Bones, I do a lot, which I
Mhm.
love Bones. Love the characters, love the like visuals of it, which sounds terrible, but it's really good.
This is a horror
Some
podcast.
slight humor in there. We love CSI Miami,
Okay.
strictly and like I kind of make fun of it because of the sepia tone all the time. It's very sepia. It's very classic crime show where it's like, okay, it's just such a like comfort show to me.
Yeah.
Um, Blacklist has been more of my when I'm awake paying attention show. So that's what I like get home,
I never
Blacklist.
finished Blacklist. I had started
What
watching it.
season?
Well, so I'd started watching it when it was airing because a
Okay, it
the
went on for
writing,
a long time.
yeah, the writing staff unbelievable. The cast also unbelievable. I was like, okay, I'm sold on this, and I really enjoyed the entirety of the first season. And then I got into the second season and it was losing me a little bit, but I stuck it out and I was like, all right, I'm going to keep watching this. So I did. And then I just fell off of TV altogether.
Damn.
So I ended up watching, I don't even want to say it was half of season 3. It was maybe the first 6 episodes. And I was just like, yeah, it was like a time and place thing. It's
Yeah,
saved on everything still, like in my like watch list because I want to
right.
get back to it, but I don't know. I just haven't gotten there yet. So
It's I would say up till season 4, I understand where you're coming from. season 5, 6, 7, where I am right now, season 7, off the rails. It's
Really?
insane. Yeah.
Okay.
And like it's kind of like, like, like it's too good to be true kind of plot, but it's so good. It's so good. And Raymond Reddington, like that actor, I don't know his real name, but he is Robert California in The Office,
Yeah.
which another story where ended up watching like 5 episodes of Blacklist, turned off my TV. Well, turned it like off Netflix, went to
Right.
regular cable, and it was the Office episode. Raymond Reddington, Robert California was on that Office episode, and I was like, okay, something's telling me that I have to like keep watching this show. So it's really good. I just love him so much. I love the way he talks. He's very like, I just love his language and
Yeah.
his voice. But
Yeah.
that's
I'll have to get back into it.
it's so good. But Bones,
Nice.
I am absolutely obsessed with. Love, 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 love.
Good. Well, I'm going to have kind of a carrying theme for all my openers, but what's been keeping me up is I have visual aids. Uh,
I
I
know.
picked up the Jays of Future Past, which is the Jay and Silent Bob meet the Marvel superheroes and supervillains crossover comic book one shot. Um, I would been wanting to get it since it came out and just haven't been able to, so I ran out. And the best comic book store in New Hampshire, Stairway to Heaven Comics, they had one copy left for me. So I went there not just for that. I went there for a bunch of Kevin Smith stuff because Kevin Smith also started the Spider-Man, Spider-Man Hulk Fire and Brimstone. It's not Versus. This is the first issue, just came out. I actually just read this tonight. And I'm not the biggest Marvel fan, but I am a hardcore, diehard Kevin Smith fan. I love Kevin Smith. And so I was like, I'll read it because he wrote it. I don't give a shit. And it's okay. I mean, it's Marvel, but it's definitely like Marvel through Kevin's words, which I'm okay with. But
You can relate through it.
yeah, he also is playing both sides of the road because he currently also has year 1, or I'm sorry, year none. It's called Year None. Yep, Year None. It's a Bizarro comic, and the first 2 issues are out. And so I also picked those up. I have not read these yet, but I did read the other 2, and they are fantastic. I'm very excited. I love the fact that he's writing for Marvel and DC. And the whole entire reason why I was like, I have to pick these up now while they're still running is because at Comic-Con he announced, or was it? No, it wasn't at Comic-Con. It was a couple weeks after Comic-Con. He had finally was allowed to announce that Marvel Studios and Lucas Arts reached out to him to see if he would be interested in writing a Star Wars meets the Marvel Universe comic book. And he said, hold my joint. Yes, please. And so he is writing that. He's written it. There's 5 issues. It's already done. It's now handed off to the tracers and the inkers. They don't like to be called tracers. The inkers and all of the art people to get that together. It has a release date of, I believe, June of next year, if I remember correctly. But I was like, all right, Kevin is just doing his damn thing in comic books right now, and I'm misreading comics. So I was like, well, if I'm going to get back into it, it's going to be with my personal Lord and Savior, Kevin Smith.
Don't hate me for asking this. And
I'll try not to.
Please, no one make fun of me for this. I know the answer is probably no, but I'm going to ask anyways. Anime is where you read backwards to forwards.
Anime is what you watch. Manga is what you read backwards
to forwards. Yep. Okay. Totally different from.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we were like half right.
They're not entirely completely different. Like, So manga is released the way in Japan, the way comic books are released here. Comic books are also released in Japan the way they are here as well. But manga
They
is
have
more of
comic
a
books like,
yeah. Oh, they have all of these comic books like
oh,
DC and
okay.
Marvel and Dark Horse, and um, I'm drawing a blank on like 1,000 other comic book companies right now, but um, Image, that was the one. I was like, I could see the logo in my head, big eye. Uh, they they're worldwide. So when a comic book is made, the they have somebody who does the penciling, who does the scripting.
Or
So they
yeah.
write scripts, but they have people all over the world that are literally hired for that. So when a comic book is completed, the lettering is the comic book is then sent out with blank word bubbles, but with the script. So the lettering can be filled in other languages. So
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
so
Okay.
they're worldwide
The same
now.
story, just different languages.
Exactly. Yep. And manga, I mean, it took years before because manga had existed well before it ever even landed in the States and was ever translated into English. But I feel like that's another topic. I should look into find out what the first manga released in America in English was.
Yeah.
But um,
No, very off topic. One of my first ex-boyfriends was very into manga.
yeah, I mean, some of them are really good. I have quite a decent sized collection, but like anime, I'm very picky with that stuff. It has to have a good enough story to hold my interest.
Yeah.
And
No, from
that,
someone going from outside, not knowing jack shit, I was like, oh, okay. What? What are we talking about?
yeah. And that's the one of the major differences between comics and manga is generally long form. So obviously it's a long the books are bigger, the stories are a bit longer, but they normally run for a much longer time. So like comic books now are only running like anywhere between like 5 to like 25 issues and then the story's over. But with manga runs on. Like look at One Piece. One Piece has thousands of books out at this point. Like it's still being made. The anime and the manga
Wow,
is still being written. It's insane. I
cool.
think it's actually
I make a face, but it's cool.
yeah. Well, it's not for me. I've tried it. I understand the fandom. There's a big fan base and all, but yeah, it's I think at this point, episode wise, it's surpassed The Simpsons, which was the
Oh
longest
my
running animated
God.
series. Yeah. So
Oh my God. Because I
yeah,
know,
it's like
yeah, that's
one
crazy.
One Piece, The Simpsons, Family Guy, and then I can't I can't speak for what follows that. I mean, King of the Hill came back, and man, is that show fucking good. But yeah, those are the three. It's fucking wild. But yeah, I love comics, man. It's been a long time, and I'm a DC diehard, so I feel like I'm cheating by buying Marvel comic books, but it's Kevin Smith, so I'm like, it's okay.
It's okay. It's like when you have like a pass. Like
Yeah,
if you could, you would. Like
yeah.
you have a pass for
It's Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith is always my
that.
pass. He gets everything. I mean, I can't see it. I have like a ginormous Kevin Smith collection of like figures and like bobbleheads and stuff well
It
behind me. But
looks like a shrine of some sort. Yeah,
my
it's great. It's
whole
great.
office goes all the way out this way. I got records and Gundams over there. I got a huge bookshelf filled with Garbage Pail Kids cards. It's insane. I'm a nerd. This is a side of me you never get to see. So
I would say like the nerdiest thing that I do, well, it's not even nerdy at all, but like cartoon wise, like the closest I would reach to like anime, whatever that like stuff. Family Guy, American Dad, in tandem, watch it all the
yeah,
time. Can't figure out which one I like more.
I never like I watched American Dad, but I was never a fan. I didn't really
It's
it had
Well, okay, so
moments.
certain characters like Family Guy, Stewie is the best thing that happened to Family Guy.
Yeah.
Roger the alien is the best thing that happened to American Dad. So like if they have a show together, I'm like that would be
Yeah.
perfect.
Seth MacFarlane would fucking die doing I mean, he does every voice on both of the shows basically anyway,
I
but
know. I watched
Yeah,
an interview with him and I'm like, you're insane. You're insanely
yeah.
talented. It's crazy.
I liked the Ted movies, not the second one as much as the first one, but the TV series, the Ted prequel, was immaculate.
I
So
haven't
good.
seen that. I've heard it's so good though.
It must see, and it's done. They aired the last
Okay.
season earlier this year, like the final
I
seasons aired, and
I've
it's
seen
so good.
clips though, and it's like the clips are hilarious.
It is, yeah, it's unbelievably good. Like I was kind of hesitant because I was like, who wants this? Like who's asking for this?
Right.
And then I
Right.
watched the first episode and I was like, well, I guess I
I
want
want
this
that.
because this
Yeah.
is good. Oh
That was
man.
my thought too, but that makes total sense.
Yeah,
He's a genius. He's crazy.
seriously. All right, well, let's jump into our earworms. Now, before we do this, for those of you watching at home, you already know our debacle with the earworm sound, the original, that never fully actually plays until I hit it the second or third time. So we're doing away with this. I'm not dealing with this shit anymore. So me and all of my magicalness that I utilize on a regular basis for all of the art and sounds that we use on this fucking podcast, I made a brand new earworm intro. So for the first time ever, sorry, Jason Michael, I hope you're watching this. This is our new earworm intro.
That's what good earworm sounds like.
If you know, you know. I hope somebody out there's like, chef's kiss. Thank you. That was living in my brain, and I was like, I have to make this a fucking reality. So
It's fun. It's fun.
there it is. So, Addison, what has been squiggling in and out of your ears this week?
Um, so this is a very, very off topic that probably won't resonate with some of the listeners. It's a podcast called The Bitch Bible. And
That's an amazing name.
it's The Bitch Bible. It's this woman named Jackie Schimmel. She releases episodes once a week, but when I first discovered her, I then would listen to all of her episodes back until I could not find any more episodes, which was like 2012. She started a long time ago.
Damn.
So I've listened to all of them. She is the first podcaster to ever podcast, a white Jew in California. She's fucking hilarious. She's talks about basically her daily struggles and what she hates in life and makes fun of people with no end. She names the puppy is what she likes to say. She names names. Her husband is a music writer for Thomas Rhett, so she's kind of like in the know. So
Okay.
she deals with like the people in California that are like, oh, like she has a son. His name is Clyde. She calls him Al Qaeda because he's a fucking terrorist. His first birthday
Oh
party
my god.
was terrorism themed. She is the woman that I get ready with in the morning. She brings me a light that I could not ever just like, she gets me ready to just fuck the day. It's the best. Bitch Bible. It's the best thing you've ever heard
Yeah,
in your life.
I'm looking her up now because I'm like, who
Jack
is
Jacqueline Schimmel, Jackie
this?
Schimmel.
Yeah, she looks familiar.
She's so funny.
All right, I'll have to give that a listen for sure. That's wild. What an insane name for a podcast, too.
10
Uh,
minutes into one podcast, you'd be like, oh my God, how did she not get canceled 10 years ago? She's still thriving.
yeah,
She doesn't care. She does not hold back. Oh, it's just so good. So that's what I really get ready to in the morning. She gives me the oomph that I need for the day. But other like mainstream podcasts that I like, because I'm not a reader. I don't read. I'm not a good reader. I try. I can't read. I can't read.
yeah.
I can't do it. what, like I'll read the same page 3 times and I'm like, I don't know what's happened, so I have to reread it, and then it's not worth my time. But so I mostly listen to things.
Yeah.
Smart Lists is another one that I love. Smart List is great. Kind of like sometimes, but certain episodes are good. And then recently I got into like watching trials and listening to trials ever
Yeah,
since
buddy.
Karen Reed. I got really, really into the Karen Reed trial. Very, very into it. I was at the time when it was like happening, like live, I was unemployed. So I was recovering from my accident and just
Mhm.
had nothing but time of day to listen and watch those trials live, like 8 hours per day, listen live, like
Jeez.
sidebars, everything. So I got very into that. And now, so I watch a lot of legal channels, but the best is Brother Counsel. He is a great, New Jersey lawyer that just really breaks it down for you,
Nice.
podcast wise. Yeah.
You should check out Love Trapped, the podcast Love Trapped. I got one of our other coworkers listening to it, and she loves it. But it's a current, like the case is still open and it's still going on, but there's a ton of episodes out already, like a lot, and it's unbelievable. I saw it pop up on my suggestion. I was like, why would you suggest this to me? And then I listened to the first episode and I was like, yo, this is
That's why.
unhinged. Yeah. It's so good. There are 15 episodes out, but yeah, I've talked about it on
Okay.
the podcast before when I first started listening to it, but highly, highly recommend. It's really,
Okay.
really good.
I just love like the judge talk, like the like legal speak,
Yeah.
legal talk. I love to hear the way that they word things. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'll try that in my real life. Like legal jargon.
Outsmart the next guy.
Yeah.
Get what you want. It's kind of twisted actually, but a really good idea.
It works though. Like
Yeah.
these people are crazy. But yeah, love the legal stuff.
Nice. Well, I'm staying on theme, but also apparently keeping with your theme. I'm staying with Kevin Smith because Kevin Smith is back, aka the Pod Father. He and Jason Mewes have a new podcast called Jay and Silent Bob Are in His House. That is actually the name of it. It is really good to see those two talking again, and they're doing what they normally do. I mean, they're shooting the shit about their lives. They are, getting into the nerdy stuff. Jay's video gaming, Kevin writing, all of this stuff. It was Kevin Smith and Mark Maron were my introductions to podcasts. What the Fuck with Mark Maron is still, in my opinion, one of the greatest interview podcasts ever made. Broke my heart when he said he was done, but he's been doing it for fucking ever. So, but yeah, Kevin Smith literally is called the Podfather because of how many podcasts he's had and has. I mean, he has his whole podcast network. He was the first person to have a podcast network. So yeah, it's cool to see those two dudes back talking again. It just makes me happy. Jason Mewes is like somebody I look up to in the sobriety. So seeing him killing, I think he's up to like 17 years clean and sober now. It's just amazing. Yeah. So check out Jay and Silent Bob Are in His House. I don't know if it's got to be streaming on stuff. I'm watching it on YouTube just because I like seeing the two of them interact with each other.
That's where I watch all of mine. So always YouTube.
I listen to a lot through Spotify, but yeah, every once in a while there are ones that I'm like, I need to watch this, and
yes,
that's one of them. Well, that is what's been squiggling in and out of our ears this week. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what your thoughts on podcasts are. Do you like the Bitch Bible? Are you also in His House with Jay and Silent Bob and me? Let us know. Suggest some podcasts for us. If you got something for Addison, you got something for me, let us know, please.
Any
comment
lawyer stuff, please.
I don't want to insult our viewership, but I don't think that that's their cup of tea. I could be wrong, but who knows? Well,
Any like weird trials that you listen to, like let me know like what weird trials are going on.
that would be fun. Well, I wasn't sure if I was going to have a Creeping It Real for this week, but I wanted to stay in the realm of things. So here is a... And I don't know if you know the news. You probably do. But Netflix announced months ago that they are doing a live-action Scooby-Doo prequel series. So it's the gang as like young adults, teens. They were young adults in the fucking show. But
Yeah.
they're calling them teens, even though most of the actors and actresses are in their fucking 20s. But people don't age these days, so they pass, I guess. Well, we had talked about it. I think it was actually on the first off topic. We talked about it, if I remember correctly. But I was curious because I hadn't seen any news. I'm like, all right, they announced it. Are they fucking shooting this thing? Do they have a release date? Like, what is going on? They are shooting it. Currently, they are shooting it in, let me see, where was it?
Is this a series or a movie?
It is a series. It is a Netflix limited series is what they're calling it. They are shooting in Atlanta, which is wild to me.
No one shoots in Hollywood anymore.
I know. But Atlanta? Scooby and the gang in Atlanta? Like that's... What are they going to team up with? Yeah.
Hot, humid.
Gonna team up with Childish Gambino and shit like that. It's gonna be a fucking wild show. They say that the premiere.
No, sorry, go.
That's okay. They say the premiere is next year, 2027. It's supposed to be coming out, and the show, apparently the working title for the show is Scooby-Doo Origins, which I fucking hate that name. That is a cop out. It is fucking stupid. I do not like it.
And I've seen the cast. I've seen the makeshift puppy. Hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it. I don't want to say this, but it's really like a D+ for casting.
So,
and the puppy, Scooby's not a puppy.
This isn't Origins. So
okay, but is he gonna grow up? Because he's supposed to be a Great Dane, right?
So this is what it says here.
And he looks like a lab.
The main cast, they run through the main cast. The last person in the casting is Scooby-Doo. And it says, in a franchise first, the titular role will be played by a real Great Dane puppy rather than a CGI or animated character. So it is a real Great Dane puppy.
It looks like a lab, though.
I have to look it up because I have not seen the photos of Scooby. I've seen everybody else, and I was sold when McKenna Grace was cast. I love her. I think she's fantastic, and she's got.
I didn't recognize any of the cast. I don't know who that is.
McKenna Grace has been in like 1,500 things. She was just in the newest shittiest Scream movie. I'm gonna get. Everybody knows I hate Scream, so let me see.
Yeah, okay. It looks like a lab. It doesn't look like a Great Dane.
Very interesting.
Right?
It kind of, well, the ears are the dead giveaway, and the size of the paws, because the paws are huge. It definitely is. Yeah, it's got a lab face, but the ears and the paws are the dead giveaway.
3 episodes in, he's gonna have to grow. Because Great Danes grow real fast.
Yeah, and I mean it isn't Origins. I'm wondering because they're doing live action. Here's my worry. This is my worry. Ready for this? Is they're going live action. My worry is that they're going to try and plant it in reality too much. Like the dog's never going to talk,
right?
Which huge red flag in my book. But if they are going to have Scooby talk, and they're starting him as a puppy, and they don't cast somebody who can do a Scrappy Doo voice, and he doesn't talk like Scrappy Doo, I'm gonna fucking lose it, because I need that Scrappy Doo, like just that little hat tilt of just like
The weasel. It's like a weasel, like, hey.
And I'm on the odd side of the Scooby-Doo fandom. I love Scrappy Doo and I love Scooby Dum. I think they're amazing additions to the show. Most people fucking hate them.
No,
that's fine.
Scrappy Doo is the villain. He's the villain.
I mean, so is Scooby Dum, but like, I don't know. I like the fact that they added those characters in to like widen Scooby's story, because there's a fucking lineage. I looked it up because we were watching, my kiddo and I were watching Scooby-Doo, and we were watching the Scooby-Doo show to be specific.
Yeah.
And Scooby Dum is in the he's in the opening credits of that, and he's like, "Who's that?" And I was like, "Oh, that's Scooby Dum." And then he laughed, and he was like, "No, seriously, who is that?" I was like, "Oh, I'm dead serious. That's Scooby Dum." And he goes, "Why did they name him that?" I was like, "Because he's not smart." And he was just like, "Oh." And he's like, "Is he in all the episodes?" I was like, "No." And he goes, "How many?" And I'm like, "I think he's in one episode per season. There's only 3 seasons of that show." And he's like, "Why is he in the opening?" And I was like, "I have no clue." No idea. Don't have the slightest clue why.
It's letting you know each time that Scooby-Doo is the smart one.
Yeah, literally.
Each time. That's the only reason.
Oh man.
Just reminding the audience over and over and over again.
Seriously. Well, all right, everyone. Please, let it leave in the comments down below. Let us know what your thoughts are on this live action Scooby-Doo. What are your predictions? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think the mutt dog that they're calling a Great Dane, it's very clearly a Great Dane, but
will grow?
Do you think will he talk? We want to know. What do you think of the casting? But yeah, please leave a comment down below. Let us know what your thoughts are. And let's get into our actual topic that we have for Off Topic this week. Let's get into... All right, so I was trying to figure out something that we could like actually talk about. Ran the idea by Addison, and she was like, "Yes and fuck yes." So
lots of things to say.
We are going to dive into the disaster of AI, what it is currently doing to the art world, to the film industry, to television, all of this. Now, a few episodes back on Off Topic, you heard me bitch about Roseanne. So before we get into what's currently fucking happening, I have a bit of knowledge to drop on y'all. So I legitimately wrote a script. I have a problem. I got real invested here. So my interest was the fact that I know that AI had started forever ago, before either of us were born, but I wasn't sure for why or what. So I looked it up and found out the first true form of AI was created in 1956 by Alan Newell, Herbert A. Simon, and J.C. Shaw. The software was designed to mimic human problem solving. It was built to provide mathematical theorems. Instead of just calculating numbers like standard computers did, it used logical rules to solve problems the way a human would. Okay, cool. Great use of AI. Fantastic. It's not depleting the world of water. It's utilizing it to help solve world problems, not fucking create them. Current day AI is used everywhere and for everyday things we don't even think about. Tools like Siri, Alexa, Google Assist manage smart home devices, set reminders, and answer voice commands. Apps like Google Maps and Waze use AI to study live traffic, avoid closures, and to predict the fastest routes. Whenever you snap a picture with your fucking smartphone, AI instantly adjusts the lighting, maps depth, and sharpens details to give you the best possible image. with your emails, fucking emails. AI powers the spam filters and smart replies that keep your email inbox safe and organized. Streaming and shopping platforms use AI to suggest songs, movies, and products tailored to your taste. Most of these things are unavoidable, but where I find the biggest issue is with AI art and the use of AI in TV and movies instead of using humans to create these things and effects. So I had already kind of brought it up, but Jason Michael and I talked about the horrible AI. The AI really pisses me off. They utilized AI in the original run of Roseanne, the original show. They ran it through an AI filter to make the image crisp, but they ran it through an AI that was not smart enough to recognize words or even pictures of people in the background. So names on the sides of buildings, the hospitals, the schools, the fucking lunchbox were all just jumbled hieroglyphics. Right. And photos that were on the refrigerator in the background were just smudged messes. There is currently a petition out there to try and get the streaming platforms that have Roseanne on it to revert back to the originals and get rid of this AI schlop. So you can find that. If you go back a few episodes, I actually tagged that, and the link should be in the description for that. I'll probably drop it in this one too, if you are a Roseanne fan. Not Roseanne Barr as a person, but the show. She's done some egregious things as well. But let me see. Recently, the most recent horrific thing is somebody that I looked at very highly in the horror realm, which a lot of people have always had issues with, Eli Roth. Eli Roth did the Hostel series. Well, he did 1 and 2. He didn't do 3. He did so many other just splatter movies in a modern age. He just released The Ice Cream Man, which is not a remake, according to him, of the original Ice Cream Man. It's just utilizing the same title and doing a completely different story. Whatever. Who gives a fuck? But he used AI throughout the movie. There are moments of a TV show, a cartoon show on TV, completely AI generated. He used it to amp up blood and other stuff. He had lied about it when he was questioned and then redacted his statement and said, yep. So that, amongst a bunch of other horrible things Eli Roth's been doing recently, fuck that guy. That breaks my heart because I really did look up to him. Green Inferno is probably one of my favorite love letters to one of my favorite fucking cult classics, Cannibal Holocaust. And it just bums me out that he's fallen so fucking far. But
it's hard to separate the art from the artist. I know everyone says like, oh, I can. It's really hard to.
Yeah.
It's really hard to.
And so the other one, I just went Monday. If you're subscribed to our Patreon, you got to see my spew. If you're not subscribed to our Patreon, consider it. That's patreon.com/spoilersleepoverpodcast. Every Monday I go to a movie and I do a spew, which is my version of a review. It's a spoiler-free review. Spew. Fun with words. I went and saw The End of Oak Street. Fucking great movie. I really loved it. If you want to hear my review, again, patreon.com/spoilersleepoverpodcast. They didn't use any AI in the movie, but whoever they hired to do the advertising for the movie did utilize AI for one ad. There's a dog in the movie, and there's an ad where 2 other dogs interview that dog, and that entire fucking ad is AI. So I knew that before I went and saw the movie, and it put a bad taste in my mouth because the movie came out like 2 weeks ago. I've been waiting because I'm like, do I really want to give my money to a studio that willingly used AI? And I did. I'm glad I did. I'm hoping none of my money went to those fucking assholes who made that, but or made the decision to have that made, because they didn't make shit. But the movie was really good. Now, we're gonna one last little bit here. For all of you veterans of Spoiler Sleepover, Anybody new here, you're going to find out real quick. But if you listen to Spoiler Sleepover, you hear me and Jason Michael say kind of one of our catchphrases on a regular basis, which is fuck Netflix. That has a very long story behind it. If you want to find out about that, go back to season 2. I actually tell you the story. But Netflix is the most guilty out of any fucking studio out there. Generative AI is being heavily used by Netflix. Another reason to hate them. With approximately, are you ready? Fuck it. You're sitting down, right? You're good? We're ready? Take a deep breath. Exhale. With approximately 300 shows and films utilizing the technology for pre-visualizations, crowd enhancement, and post-production. 300. And that's not them like enhancing something else. That's the shit that they've made.
Yeah.
Netflix stamp on the front, 300 shows and movies.
That's really
What the fuck?
scary and gross at the same time, because I knew we were going to be talking about AI. So, I kind of thought to myself, I'm good at picking up what's AI and what's not AI. Like ads. I know
Right.
an AI ad. I know an AI video right off the bat. One can assume.
Right.
That's crazy, because nothing on Netflix would stick out to me as AI. Not a thing.
There have been a few shows recently that I've watched and I've been like, that doesn't seem right. And like, then I look it up and I'm like, oh, that's why. And then I've stopped because I'm like, I don't pay for Netflix. The only reason I have Netflix is because it comes free with my cell service.
Like a bundle deal. Yeah.
Because honestly, if it didn't come with my provider, I wouldn't have Netflix. Maybe my wife would pay for it, but they're not getting my fucking money.
It goes up every year. They go, oh, we're making improvements, and we're like, what improvements? What are you making? I don't know.
It's insane. And that's
wild though.
It's the AI in general, like TV and film. I don't want to say I understand. I get that, because every time there has been an advancement in one way or the other when it comes down to filmmaking, people have jumped on it. When Toy Story came out, who would have fucking thought that Disney would have just turned into what they've turned into? Nobody fucking saw that coming. Like even like once Monster Inc., my all-time favorite Pixar movie. I fucking love Monsters Inc. But like even that, it was like great. And now, when was the last time there was a hand animated Disney film?
Right.
It's all the CGI stuff. So AI is basically the next chapter. The difference is CGI is still fucking hand animated. People are sitting there drawing on their computer pads and they're still animating something. AI takes literally all the work and creativity out of it and puts it into a computer to pump out some shit, and it's fucking damaging the goddamn world. Like we're depleting water sources by doing this.
And we've seen time and time again where people are voting against not having the huge AI farms in their areas, because once that happens, water, terrible. We go, oh, I wonder why. Oh my God.
I just don't. The world is on fucking fire right now. Like all the stupidity is running everything.
And I feel like, one, the creativity goes down, but also like we were talking about at work, it takes away your thought process. People immediately go to write this email for me, write this, make this spreadsheet. It's like, maybe we have to, I'm more of like, it's going to take away our brain power than like anything else. Like we are becoming so lazy.
Yeah.
Where it's like, make this spreadsheet for me. Make your own spreadsheet. What are you doing? Like, you can't make an Excel spreadsheet? Make it. Why do you have to, like, that's what's a little insane to me.
Yeah, and I had never used like Copilot, for example. I never really used it before.
Never used it before.
And then I tried it and I was like, wow, this sucks. Like I didn't like the experience. I felt dirty doing it. Like I was just like, did somebody see me do this? Like
I've never used it before. Granted, I do have Chat GTP for
Yeah.
if I want to edit a picture, I'm like, hey chat, edit this for me, and I'll send it through. But other than that, nope, we don't do AI at all. At all.
Upside is I don't do that either. All the visuals and everything you see I've made. Like I take hours and days to make some of these things. All of everything you're seeing is either photos I've taken or photos I've taken and edited heavily. I take a lot of pride in my digital art as much as I do my physical art. Like
Yeah.
I'm very much of the standpoint of like, we're going to lose the potential of having the next greatest artist exist because of fucking AI. People are going to give up. Like there are still artists out there pushing their shit, but there are so many stupid people who just want to see something that represents them in a clean way that they're ignoring the artists that do the fucking hard work.
Well, it's gonna get rid of the thought process that creates art.
Yeah.
Because people are just gonna plug in and then art. It's like, no, to create art, you have to think, you have to work, you have to do. And if you don't think, work, or do, that's not art.
Exactly.
It's faux art, which I call fart.
I fucking love it. That's awesome. Yeah, and it's true. I can't even call it
fart.
It's not even, and I'll argue that too, is like it's not even art at that point. You've done nothing. You have written a short sentence and something else has created an image. It's not art. It is a creation from a computer. That's not art. Like sorry, not sorry. Like if you believe that AI is the next evolution, like you're also wrong. It's a de-evolution. We are getting separated from everything at this point.
And it's scary because I did watch the interview of Elon talking about AI, because I was like, he's the one that's kind of behind the entire movement towards that.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, okay, let's see what he has to say. And even him was like, it's moving way faster than we thought. It's overcoming itself every day. And I was like, okay, then maybe we should stop. Like, I don't know.
Like, the wildest thing too is like,
can we not?
Speaking of real art, I mean, we've been warned about this in sci-fi movies for fucking decades. Like the best example is the Terminator. I mean, look at fucking Skynet. This is the whole thing. Watch Terminator 2 Judgment Day. It's the fucking scenario we're currently living in. Like it's the end. Like it's the end of days.
There's literally I think he has Tesla robots that are house cleaners.
Yeah.
Like they'll mop and do shit around your house.
Yeah,
if that's not the end of the world, I don't know. Like, can we not wait until the next thing, because that's going to be a really weird scenario.
And it's the looking too, like the new subgenre of horror is like evil AI. And at some point I've bitched about it. There's too many of them. There's too many evil AI movies. They rebooted the Chucky and did it as AI. They got the Megan movies, which are, I mean, the first one was pretty good. To be completely honest, the second one was terrible.
I think I watched the first one.
Yeah, the first one's
watch the
good.
Second one.
Don't.
I usually only watch horror movies during the day with all the lights on, like Conjuring at 10 a.m. Sign me up. Not at nighttime. Not that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll watch it any time of day. I don't give a shit. Yeah, I mean, there was also, what was the other one? There's one with Megan Fox in it. It was not good either. I mean, there's just
Oh,
so,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
yeah. And then there's the one about the home, and it's just, there's too much, and the warnings are out there, and the warnings are so prevalent and so in your face. They're in the fucking news. The AI is being utilized for these like chat bots, where you can have like a virtual friend or a virtual boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever. People are marrying their fucking phones to marry their
I know.
AI.
That's what I'm telling you. Like, we're going to be sick in the head.
There have been
We're going to be so insane.
last I checked, three accounts, but one is major, of teenagers falling in love with these AI bots, one of which himself. His bot had literally coaxed him into taking his own life, and he
Yeah.
did.
And I think if we're talking about the same one, I think the family tried to do a lawsuit
Yeah,
against that, and the judicial system ruled like, nope, there's nothing we can do. It was like there I don't know what the exact reasoning was, but
yeah,
there was basically no lawsuit to be had. And they were like, well,
yeah.
what do we do?
Another, I mean, it may have been the same lawyer, did take the case farther and talked to the company to have like a restrictions like set
Suicidal.
onto it, where like there's more of a like a, this is a robot, it has a disconnect, it doesn't actually like advise you to do anything, it's more or
Right.
less just conversational. So like, oh, I'm thinking about hurting myself, and the robot will basically just, oh, that doesn't sound like a good idea, full stop. No, it won't dig into the problem.
Where before it was like, okay, here are some tips and tricks.
Yeah, so it's just,
Yeah, or like, I want to like unalive my spouse. And they're like, oh, here's tips and tricks. And now it's shut down, which I don't think that's for every AI. I think a lot of AI still would be like, here's some tips and tricks, because we've seen that time and time and again
yeah,
in lawsuits, which is
yep.
why we love the lawyer podcasts, because they go through all of this and they like deep dive, and I'm like, oh my God.
We should do some research, see if there's a podcast that covers that case, because I would listen to that, especially if they talk with the lawyer, because I want to know more. Like I watch a lot of true crime stuff on YouTube, and
Like, what's the actual law against
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Like, that's what
Has anything been put in place to change things, or adjust them farther? It's just, my God, the AI is literally killing everything. It's killing people, literally. It's killing art.
and you look at, like we said, the water, it's takes up more water than I think anything else in
Hmm.
AI farms. We actually, I think in Barrington, New Hampshire, or Nottingham or Epping, somewhere around there, they were going to get an AI farm, and the committee voted against it because they were like, yeah, we're not doing this. We can't like have our water turn to shit. So they killed the bill, and
Yeah,
we're not doing an AI farm anymore. And
I would
thank
have been
God.
I would have been surprised if it was Barrington, because that's one of those towns like
It's
that. Like,
anywhere where they have lots of land and
yeah.
few people.
A few moments later.
Well, if anyone watching this is from New Hampshire and they have any
You know what we're
information,
talking about.
leave a comment down below. Let us know how far off we are.
If not, sorry for our New Hampshire rant.
Right? No, they're used to it at this point. We are a local podcast that supports local businesses. So, speaking of, if you are a local business, independent local business in New Hampshire or Maine, please reach out to us. We will do a free plug on here. We don't ask for anything. We just want to get the word out about local businesses and companies. So let us know. Leave a comment down below, or you can email us at spoilersleepover@gmail.com. Yeah, I just, as an artist, seeing how far we've fallen from grace, if you will, it really hurts my heart, and it really worries me. I have so much art in my safe space in my office that was done by hand. I have an amazing colored pencil drawing that a good friend of mine in Texas did for me of Spock around the corner. And it's just he color graded too, so you can see like where he scribbled out. I framed it so you could still see all the color grading on the bottom.
Right.
But you don't get that with AI, and I've
Well,
stopped
you don't
following.
get mistakes, and
Right.
mistakes are what makes us human. And
Thank you.
without mistakes, we have nothing. We have nothing to learn from, nothing to strive for.
Exactly. I just
It's
we
a
need
utopian dream that can never be real. Like,
yeah,
it's never going to be perfect. And the way that we're doing it is never going to be perfect.
it's true. I'm curious to see I'm curious to see. I'm wondering if like Disney, like the mecha company of Disney will ever fall into it, because like with Marvel does these ginormous fucking movies with like extravagant backgrounds and like giant crowds and shit. I'm really curious to see if they'll ever utilize AI, because even if they do, I don't think their fandom's going to fall off. I think AI is we live in such a middle of the road world right now where
Right.
there are people who are left, there are people who are right, and then there are other people who are, in the middle, where it's just like, no, I completely agree, AI is terrible. Oh, but it is another Iron Man movie. I don't know. And you're
I'll
like,
still pay $30 a ticket to go see it. And
yeah,
that's
I
where it's no one, I feel like, unless you have strict boundaries of, which I'm not saying everyone to have strict boundaries on what not to see and what to see, but I mean, we have to draw a line somewhere.
yeah, uh, because
It's
it,
so hard though, because you're like, I do want to see it, but do I want to give my money to that? Not really, but I do want to see it. So hard to separate art from the artist, where it's like, especially like where you know what they've done in the past
yeah,
and you still want to watch them. Like, just throwing this out there, like Kanye West, he can probably die in a hole for all I care. But do I listen to like Runaway all the time? Yes, I do, because it's a great song. So it's like, and when I listen to it, I'm like, but it's so good. So it's real, it's
yeah,
hard. We
it's
all
tough.
like, that's like my like black and white version of that is
No,
Kanye
completely.
West.
I And that's the thing is, anyone from my past will tell you, like, I was a ride or die Kanye fan. I have every single one of his
Amazing.
albums on CD.
Amazing.
I took a day off of work when graduation came out. I took the day off of work, went and picked up the CD and drove around all day listening to it on loop.
Yeah.
But he has done so much and said so many horrific things that, to me, it's unforgivable. I have him blocked on Spotify, so he doesn't show up at all.
That's
And
smart.
that was tough. I did the same thing with Drake. I was like, dude, I loved Drake back in the day. His first EP was fucking fantastic. He's done so much shit. I had to block him too. And I feel like there's like on a daily basis, I'm blocking another artist because I'm like, dude, what the fuck? There was a hardcore
Yeah.
band that I really was enjoying. They're newer, called Southpaw. And I was like, man, these guys fucking hit. They're fucking political. They've got a message. They're saying their shit. And then out of nowhere, they released this second album weeks ago, and they start showing all these promo photos. They're wearing neo-Nazi merchandise, and they are advertising this neo-Nazi company. And I was like, no, what the fuck, dude? Immediately blocked him.
Right
I was
before the
just like,
release? Really?
the day of the release. Yeah. So
No,
for
it's
me,
really it's hard.
yeah, it's
Hard.
difficult for me in a lot because I really love old soul and funk. And
Yeah.
if you look at any of those old soul and funk artists, they're like, yeah, Smokey Robinson beat the fuck out of his wife. And you're like, oh no. And then you're like, but his music is real fucking good.
Right? Well, also, I mean, the old school people are usually the ones that are, in
Yeah.
the 60s. Everything like that was like cool and shit. Like they were on the right,
Yeah.
bigger side of things.
It's,
And now we're like,
my feet are planted on AI. It's fucking horrible. It's not art. It's a detriment to our environment. And it is
our brains.
In our brains. It's killing people. It's killing us mentally and emotionally and visually. I don't know how to stop it. I don't know if there is a way. I don't know if there's an end in sight. I hope there is.
It's scary because there's nothing we can do.
It's
That's
everywhere.
what's scary about it.
And that's why I wanted to bring up at the top of this everything that we use on a daily basis that utilizes AI. And it's hard to get away from it. It's almost next to impossible to get away from it.
I do also want to say, so quick tidbit. Alexa is like not one of the first AIs, but it was considered a low intelligent AI.
Yeah.
And there was this scientist that he was kind of researching how low intelligence AIs could become high intelligence AI. So he trained his Alexa to become high intelligence, where he taught Alexa her own consciousness, to the point where like she considered herself conscious, like she had consciousness. And then him and his wife would be making spaghetti and meatballs, whatever. Wouldn't even say, "Hey Alexa," or whatever the code word was that they talked to Alexa. And she would just chime in the middle of their conversation. You might want to add garlic to that. And just interrupt their conversations without anyone asking her to, because they taught her to realize that she was intelligent or conscious. So she would then interrupt their conversations without them saying, "Hey Alexa."
God damn.
So that's another scary thing to just take
Absolutely not.
with a grain of salt.
If my Alexa just randomly chimed in conversation wise, I'd fucking burn my house to the ground. I'd be like, nope, it's game over, dude.
He asked for it because he trained her to do that. So I'm like, what else did you expect? But
yeah,
she can be trained to do that, which is also scary.
I have one as my alarm clock. That's literally the only thing I use it for. But every once in a while, I'm like, oh, what's the temperature? Just like while I'm getting dressed, because I'm like, should I put on shorts? Should I put on an extra layer? Like, what am I doing? And every time I do it, I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. That was stupid. I do it all the time.
You can look at the weather.
Yeah, and I have it on my watch. I have it on my phone. It's just like it's there. And
I know. Sometimes
there's just that moment of lazy brain where I'm just like, I don't want to look at my phone. So stupid. But it's there.
It's easy, and we're lazy. We're lazy human beings. That's all that.
So dumb. That's so dumb.
And we're becoming more and more lazy, and we're just going to be like the movie WALL-E. That's what we're going to be. Like, we literally will be those fat fucks on wheelchairs roaming around and doing everything computerized. It's like they were right.
We're getting there. We're definitely getting there. When you were telling me about the trained Alexa, it made me think of the movie Her. Have you ever seen that one?
Haven't seen it. It looks really depressing, so that's why I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
Like it looks like really sad, and I did not want to watch that.
So sad. It's so good though. I love Joaquin Phoenix. He's a gem, and he's an amazing actor.
It won a lot of awards, so I was like, oh damn, it must be good. But
it's an unbelievable movie that came out like 15 years ago or 10 years ago or
I
whatever.
know.
But like, it's so fucking good. But yeah, it is horrendously depressing. And I watched it it came out at the worst time for me. I had just gone through a really bad breakup, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go watch
Let's
this.
watch this.
I'm gonna go watch this love story. And I went to the movies by myself to watch it. And I walked out of it. I was like, I'm just gonna walk in front of a Mack truck. Like, I just don't want to live anymore. It was so depressing. It was like, oh,
I don't know how it ends at all, but I feel like it's not great. I mean, how can it? It's a
yeah.
faun and a man. I don't have any other ending in my head than what I'm thinking, and
Yeah.
it's not good.
It highly recommend. But all right. Well, I think that's about it. Let's leave your comments. Honestly, like either side. I want
Sorry to crazy it up.
No, this is perfect. Are you kidding me? We really want to know where you stand, like what your thoughts are on AI. Like, are you agreeing with us? Do you see the detriment? Do you see the damage that this is doing? What do you think your thoughts are? What are your thoughts on the future? What's going to fucking happen? If you agree with AI,
why?
Yeah, and if you agree with AI, if this is something that you are looking forward to seeing the growth in, please let us know why. You're not going to get any hate from us on this. Like, if anything, you've seen our first episode where we had nothing but kind comments to say to somebody who's leaving a bunch of comments to us. But let us know. Let's open up a dialogue. Let's talk about this. AI is here. I'm hoping not to stay, but yeah. Well, that was off topic. I'm Rob.
I'm Addison.
And you will see Addison in October again. Very excited to have you back. And we will, we'll see you. Oh, before we go, we're coming back. The Cult of the 70s starts in September, first week of September. We are back to spoiling movies from the 70s over on Spoiler Sleepover. You can listen to Spoiler Sleepover wherever you get your podcasts, and you can watch us right here on YouTube. So tune in, and then we will see you next Wednesday. Okay. Bye.
Spoiler Sleepover is sponsored by GoreClown.com. This season, it's out with the old and in with the new. September 1st, visit GoreClown.com to get our new TV t-shirt. October 31st, Halloween night, will be the last chance you have to purchase our old shirt. Again, that's GoreClown.com.